What's up, people? I'm back for another video this week on Sunday this time. Today it's like 90 degrees outside, so it's kind of hot in here. And I really don't feel like turning on my air conditioners just yet because I don't want to jack up the electricity bill this early before summer even starts. So, you know what? Let's just open the door. Open the door and let some air inside. Kitty can look out the doorway. Anyway, I'm here for another video. Um, I got a couple of records to show you and a couple of other items. I don't really have a whole bunch of stuff this time. Um, there he goes. Anyways, well, we're watching these. I'm watching this TV at the same time I'm doing this. I guess it kind of gives me something to talk about a little bit. Right now, there's a show on called Food Paradise, and they're showing this guy's buffalo farm or ranch, whatever you want to call it. And he raises buffalo, and then he has like a steakhouse, buffalo steakhouse or something. So he's raising his own meat. But I hear they're eating a bunch of potatoes. I didn't know they ate potatoes. Anyways, where I work at, we serve buffalo now and then because I work at a Native American college, and every now and then we have buffalo chili, buffalo stew. Sometimes we had like buffalo roasts, and every now and then they'll even have a big fire, or not big fire, but a couple of small fires built outside outdoors there somewhere, and we'll have a big old cookout, which I've shown a video quite a while ago of us cooking outside, the buffalo stew and the fry breads and that type of stuff. Anyways, I got a couple of records, and the first one I want to show you, I highly recommend you go get this or order it somewhere. It is Leon Bridges' Good Thing. Now, I had his earlier first album, and it was fantastic, a fantastic record. And so I never heard this one before, but it just came out, and I just grabbed it. Without even listening to it before, I picked it up because I had that much. I liked the first album so much. I grabbed this one, and I was not disappointed. I love this album. It's even better than his first one, and there's already probably videos to half these songs on YouTube if you go look up Leon Bridges. Um, and they're just fantastic. I highly recommend you get this album. I love the entire first side. I need to listen to about half of the second side. Um, he's a R&B, I would say a R&B soul artist, and he's kind of a throwback to like Marvin Gaye and those types of singers to me. Only it's a little updated, but it's fantastic music. Go get this album, or at least listen to it on YouTube. Oh, here's the inside cover. Um, that. And the second record, I only have two here, is Eric Burdon and War. Eric Burdon Declares War includes the hit single Spill the Wine. Now, I really like his the Animals stuff, but I like his solo things too. And this was a great period of music where he teamed up with the band War. You might remember them from the song Lowrider from Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. And Spill the Wine's a great record, or song, I mean. Eric Burdon Declares War. It still has a shrink wrap on it. Um, and there's he is on the end there. Barely notice him there sticking out of the side. Um, A lot of these songs on this I have never heard before, but I've heard Tobacco Road and Spill the Wine are great songs. Um, but I remember first listening to Eric Burdon with my uncle, who I grew up around, and that's where I picked up a lot of my musical interest was from him. And I remember him playing Spill the Wine on a 45 and on a little record player. And that's a great tune. And this is also a great album. I'm sure there's probably the Essential War CD somewhere or something. Um, but whenever I find these albums of these guys together, I always pick them up. And next, what, you guys remember these balsa wood airplanes? I was at the Hobby Lobby yesterday, and I seen this, and it just brought back a lot of memories. But I remember we used to get these at Woolworths when I was a kid for 99 cents, and now they're like, this is $4.99. So it's went up in price a little. But I remember we would get my mom to buy me one of these at Woolworths or somewhere, and I'd take it home. We would play with it for about, or I would play with it for about 30 minutes before something snapped off. You know, a wing snapped off, or or it usually took about 30 minutes. I wouldn't say I don't think it would last an hour because the wood is so thin. I mean, if these balsa wood airplanes, I'm sure you've all seen them around with the wing like that. See how thin that lands just the right way, it's going to snap off. But I wanted to get that. I'm going to put that together and play with that at the park or somewhere later. Maybe I'll make a video of me trying to fly that airplane or something. See how that goes. He's interested in all them birds, and we got a lot of squirrels out in the front here. Sometimes they'll sit. He likes to sit in the window over here, and there's a tree right outside the window where the squirrels coming down, and I think they like to taunt him. They'll sit right outside the window chewing on their nuts or whatever, you know. And he's at the window like doing all that, making all kinds of racket, and they're just sitting there very calmly looking at him in the window. And now he's either looking at the birds or the squirrels up there in the tree. Anyway, lastly, I picked this up quite a while ago. It's supposed to be an old bottle, Scott's Emulsion Cod Liver Oil. If you remember some of my earlier videos, you know I like old bottles, and I was all excited. I was like, "This got the box still with it," and I don't know. It just sounds weird. 4 times easier to digest than plain cod liver oil. So this is apparently the fancy cod liver stuff. Scott and Bowen. It had, you know, the bottle even still had stuff in it, you know. But then I'd say it couldn't be too old because it has a twist cap. But it's a nicely designed bottle. I'm not exactly sure what all they use this for. I looked it up at one time. But it turns out that this is a replica bottle. This is a replica bottle. That's why it looks so nice. And I should have thought about that when I got it, because it does look like it already has some age to it. Somewhere on here it said it is a replica. I know it's written real little around here somewhere. Anyways, I can't find it right now, but I know I've seen it on here before, and that's why I didn't get all I wasn't so excited about it after I got it, because It's a replica bottle, and you gotta watch out for that stuff when you're out at flea markets and antique malls and stuff, because there's everything now is being reproduced. That anything you can think of, down to phonographs, are even being reproduced in India. They make these really crappy phonographs in India that they sell for like a couple $100. You can get those. Just all kinds of stuff. The piggy banks, you've seen them like on Pawn Stars and American Pickers. They always find this replica stuff. And that's one of the replica things I accidentally bought. And that's the video for today, I guess. I really can't think of anything else to talk about. We had a nice time talking again to myself in this camera thing. Calling over and out. Weirdos unite. Get this fly. Try that. There we go. Uh-oh. Getting kind of windy. I don't know. Connie trying a little plane here. Oh, Hurry went down like John Denver too.
I like John
Dang
Denver.
it. We'll try it one more time. See what happens. So where are we going? Oh. Hey. Well, we tried. It was fun. Say hi. Trying to get this little plane going here. Hey, that was better. Yay, we got the plane to work. See y'all later. Bye-bye. This is kind of some trails and stuff where we like to walk by the wetlands here. And today there's some geese out here looking for snails or whatever they like to eat. It's just a really nice little area to walk. And sometimes there's even a gray heron out here, and some ducks and that type of stuff.